Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Heroes webinar. Today is Sunday, the 22nd of June, 2025. I am Comfort speaking to you from the United Kingdom, and we are about to discuss a powerful topic which says empathy is the foundation of this business. And by this business, especially people who don't know us, they don't know about this platform, we're talking about Mr. Mufare's cutting edge technology business, which is about to go in the market anytime soon. So why we chose to discuss empathy today is because in most companies, empathy or is treated as a soft skill, it's optional, it's emotional, even irrelevant in some cases, but not here, not with Mr. Mufare's community, not within his community. So instead, empathy with Ash Mufare is a strategy, it is a system, and of course, a standard. So Ash, he did not just build his company to succeed, he built it to serve. And because he saw the struggles of everyday people like you and myself, and so if you were just looking around the internet today, maybe you were looking for something like this, do not go. Because like I said, Ash saw our struggles, the struggles, our struggles for the over the years, we have been overlooked, we have been overpromised, we have been under-supported, and so he chose to make empathy the engine of everything that he is doing. So this is a business where people come first, where technology uplifts instead of replacing other people. This is a company where leadership listens and where every solution begins with one question: how can we truly help? So today we invite all of you to come join us and let's explore how empathy is not just the heart of Mr. Mufara, but how it is the future of business done right. So I will give the honor to our sister in the house, Sister Marie Pendi, to start the discussion. Welcome, sis.
Thank you. Thank you, Comfort. The topic is empathy is the foundation of the business. Since we have been here for how long you have been, you've seen that empathy is interwoven in everything that we do. Empathy comes from a deep love of something that you are passionate about. With empathy, love, and compassion interwoven and embedded in the framework of the foundation of a company brings value into that company. One of the driving force of Mr. Ash's mindset is his love for humanity. Mr. Ash has interwoven empathy and compassion into a group of people, a set of people. Does that sound like us? Of course. During the concept of the conception of his business for the past 7 years, he has, woven empathy into the fabric of this company, and it is showing growth and strength. By injecting empathy and compassion in our mindset, he has continued with continuous demonstration. He has allowed individuals in this company to grow to their fullest potential, and we are still growing because the company continues to evolve. How has he done that? By understanding the perspective of you and I and other things, knowing that there are different ways of doing things to achieve the same goal. He has continuously demonstrated that he cares by valuing individual unique talent, working alongside, promoting happiness, good health, and prosperity. We have seen that on and on as we continue to go. He encourages open communication amongst us and supporting us as he leads by example. We've seen that. He touches base with some of our leaders and gives information, hope that it will be disseminated to us. Sometimes he posts in the back office. So he promotes positivity. He appreciates each other. He is tolerant of our weakness. We have seen it as we continue to evolve through this journey. He's very compassionate. He recognizes individual strength, and he has a unique acceptance of diversity and inclusion. With such positive attitude by the members that he has injected into us, or if you have already had this, you're enhancing it or you're promoting it, it has helped to improve relationship. And with such attitude, relationships, it's guaranteed in a company that is growing. This will also enhance customer experience, and it will increase innovation and productivity, which will take upper hand. By doing so, the branding of this company and this business continue to strengthen. With all of this, the value and the wealth of this company is endless. Thanks to the foundation, the fabric of the foundation, which includes empathy and compassion by Mr. Ash Mufare. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, guys, I was trying to unmute myself. Thank you, sis, for a powerful start as usual. And of course, I really appreciate empathy is something that various perspectives, and however you come from, whatever angle you come, it fits really well, because whatever Ash is doing here, like our sister said at the very beginning, that it gets to its empathy is interwoven in everything that is done here. Because if you think even about the community spirit, we know what a powerful community that we have put together, and we trust one another, we embrace one another, we accommodate one another, because we try to put ourselves in one another's shoes and feel for them. And that is the strength behind this whole movement. So I totally agree with you. So let's hear from Andy, please. Welcome, bro.
Hi, yeah. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share feelings with others. And I think this is really where Onpassive and what's happened with Ash and what we've been through over the last 4 years is exactly why we talk together, because we do share the same feelings. We do feel the same way. We do believe in what is going on and what Mr. Mufara is doing in the background, and we agree with his vision. We see and share his vision. We want to see this happen, because what will it do? It will empower companies to be able to have products that are value for money, that do exactly what it said on the tin. It will provide others with an income that they may never have had before, and to the extent or to the level that most people can't imagine, if that's where you want to go with it. But also, more importantly, we've become a family. We have never, some of us have never met. Obviously, I've had the privilege of meeting with you, Comfort, and Peter, and Collins, etc. And Bob and Oliver and many others. But we would never have been able to get together. It wouldn't have happened. We've chatted over these webinars but we've got to know people. We are of the same mindset. We share the same emotions. We share the same feelings. That's what empathy is all about. So I'm excited for the future because I know that we're all in it together, and Mr. Mufara is working towards ensuring that our future is bright. One thing that grabs me about our CEO more than anything else is the fact that he has no real interest in money. What he has is an interest in others and ensuring that those others achieve the greatness that perhaps where they'd been held back in previous opportunities, whether it be because those opportunities were never going anywhere and it was all about greed, whereas this is totally different, totally separate. So I'm excited about that, and that's where I think this is going. Empathy is the understanding to share the feelings of others. Thanks, Comfort.
Indeed. Thank you, Andy. I think I like something that you said earlier on. You said, Ash's ability to provide people with income that they may never have had before. And I think anybody who has been in this journey could agree with you, because we know that Ash's thing, one of the things he's worried about is that about 97% of people who try to do business online, they do fail. And so he feels for them. He tries to put himself in their shoes, in our shoes, and know that it can feel really bad and frustrating that you invest sums of money, your life savings, and you watch it go under the drain. And so what truly can I do for you? That is why we are here, because he's putting something together to actually solve this problem for just any and everybody who is ready to be part of it. So Collins, please, let's hear what you want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. Just want to appreciate our sister Marie Pendi, for the beautiful intro, and Andy, you add all the nails and the ingredients, which is really good, because it's just all about Mr. Ash Mufara. If we look at this business, the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara is about humanity, and you cannot talk about humanity without having empathy. If you want to think, those who are purely humanitarian, if you look at it, it's because of the love, the empathy they have for people, seeing things happening around them, which is not right. Feel that pain in their heart and say, you know what, how can we change this? What can I do to really help so I can leave my own footprint in a better way? That's exactly what Mr. Ash Mufara is doing. And the topic really goes, it really suits, why we are here for. Empathy is the foundation of this business. The business we are in, it is built upon empathy. The heart of this business is about empathy. From the foundation, 2020 or 2018 coming, it was that empathy that drove this man to do what he is doing. Some people will think he is crazy, but he is not crazy. He's just looking at what is happening around him and said, God, it is not really right. How can I make my own? How can I help? And when you look at someone who is like Mr. Ash Mufara, he listened deeply. He listened very, very deeply. He acts with compassion, and he strives to understand what the customer and the community need. He listened, and we have been seeing that. He listened, strive to do better. Sometimes he sit with us, asks us a lot of questions, tell me, share ideas, and he take his time listening, writing, taking note, and said, don't worry, I think we need to add this, because he thinks it is better for the community, not only for ourselves as founding or affiliate, but it is better for the community, for the users that will come. When you look at the business, it is not just a business, but the foundation, that builds lasting relationship. Like you have talked about foundation and this, it is not just a business, but he is building a foundation that will leave lasting relationship among others. Those who will come, they will look at it and they say, wow, this is a business. So when we look at Mr. Ash Mufara, what is his core value? What is his core value? Why is he doing this? Because he always put people above himself. That is his core value. He wants to put people above himself, building business. people-centric business. It is not about himself. It's about building a people-centric business. People are the center of this. That is the value. And this is what he said, I will do it or die. He wants to close that gap, looking at solutions. Some people will say, wow, okay, we have video conferencing. Why is he building another video conferencing? You know, somebody asked me this question. I said, when did we have Zoom? Before Zoom, what was there before? The guy went back and said, all right, if all of those video conferencings were there and they have been existing, why should someone come and make Zoom and we jump on Zoom? It is because the person looked at it and said, all right, I found little few for, let me do something so people can dive on. So Mr. Ashmofra is looking at it and said, like Comfort said, he is not coming to kick business out. He is coming to make our life better, making life of others. Sometimes we think only the founding members. No, it is about those who are struggling with technology. How do I make their life better? How do I build something that will create a total solution that will leave lasting legacies, not only financially, because legacy is not only financial legacy. It can be pleasure, where people hook onto something. I use iPhone. I'm getting the true value of iPhone. Somebody who said, I'm using Android because I'm getting the true value of Android phone. He wants to build something, and he is already building or it's already done, where people will hook onto it and say, wow, this is something beautiful. At least I can communicate from A to B. Our son Mary Pendi was talking now and said, before we joined the meeting, look at Zoom. We can connect. She's in America, I'm in UK, Peter Rogers, and we can just connect. What if there is a solution that can give us more better value than this? You know, that is communication too. More better value that we will hook. So Mr. Ashmofra is trying, and he wants to make our life better. A more futuristic technology for an affordable price, where a common man can have access to life, where someone who is sitting somewhere can have access to education in an affordable way without spending too much money. Look at the money that we are spending for education now. It's crazy. What if there is a solution that can give you, you can have PhD, you can have master's, you can have bachelor degree, you can have even high school certificate without spending so much money, and you can have a good job and look back without owing student loan? What if there is a system that will give you where you will not own student loan? You can pay something little bit. Your parents can afford to pay that, but you can have high quality education. That is what Mr. Ashmofra is trying to do. That is empathy. How can I produce something that will solve certain problems? You know, create something, give people a livelihood in far country that they will say, thank you, God, for that man who have created this without even know who the person is. I use Google without even knowing the person who created Google. Someone to be blessed using a technology, doing a business, thanking God, said, may God bless that man. I don't even know his name, but wherever he is, you know, he is leaving his own footprint. And that is total empathy, total freedom of technology that will transform the world, the way things are happening. So I will leave it there, Comfort. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, why you Collins? All right. Thank you so much. I think that was a powerful contribution as usual. And when the moment you just started speaking, something just came to my mind, which I wrote it down. I hope it does make sense. And I think it felt relevant to me throughout as I was listening to you. So I just thought, like, listening, I thought that Ash is in a way uplifting humanity by empathizing, by way of going beyond, I feel your pain, and actually creating a solution, a remedy for that pain. I know how it is every day when you explain, someone say, oh, poor thing, I feel your pain and stuff like that. And that is choose good night. But then Ash is like, I really do feel your pain. And I think I want to do something about it, right? That is the reason for which we have the cutting edge technology. We have the state of the art ecosystem at a very low price point, easy to use, and all of those things, because it's like there is solution for everyone. There is a tiny bit for everyone. Everyone can live, can have at least basic necessities, because there's enough in this planet world where we live. So it was such a powerful contribution, and I'm just enjoying it so far. Let's hear from Peter Rogers. Welcome, bro.
Oh, thank you, Comfort. Hi, everybody. Some great speakers. I'm just going to obviously add add a few words. I just sort of go back to obviously when we first started, being involved with this business of Onpassive. As many of us know, a lot of us have been involved from the beginning. But I want to go like with empathy with Ash Mathara. I mean, he's got empathy within his soul, and everybody's got empathy, but he's got this empathy within his soul, and he shared this empathy through the Onpassive business and through the journey that we've been on, and it's basically it's caught on with everybody. He's created this family feeling within the business. I mean, how many businesses can you say outside of Onpassive have got this community that we've got? I don't know of any. I've been involved in lots of businesses, online businesses. I don't know of any community like we've got here. And so obviously Ash has sort of brought this into the business because it's within it, and he's brought it, and he's bringing it out within us as individuals, which is a great thing. And obviously with empathy, he's brought in with the business, and what he's sharing with the business, and what he's implementing this empathy within the business. He's given people opportunities, better opportunities where we would struggle to do it on our own. And to me, that is a fantastic attribute that he's got, and I think we've all benefited from it. And like Andy was saying about meeting people in this journey, we have been lucky to meet. There's some of us here, with the different events that we've got at, in the UK, and different events that's gone on around the world. And I'm pretty sure, obviously, as we move forward within the next phase, and there's going to be more of this empathy. There's more of this friendship is going to obviously come forward, and we'll have more of these events, and this is a great feeling to be part of. And I can't really add any more to what these guys have said. I think we're on a great journey. We've got lots of things that's obviously coming our way. We had a bit of a pop-up in the obviously the back office in the week, and that was great. We are winning, and we are winners, and that's simple as that. We're going to win. And Ash is behind it. He's the driving force behind it, and it is great to be part of it. So I'll just pass it back on, and I'll just speak a few words a bit later on if you want me to. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks so much, Peter Rogers. Guys, for those who don't know Peter Rogers, I think sometimes it's just good to listen to testimonies, right? Because he's one of the earliest people who ever joined this movement. And he still sits here today after about 7 years and says, we are winning, we win. And he agrees with us and anybody else who does agree that empathy is the basis of this whole thing that we are doing here, right? Because we all see it, we can feel it, especially you believe in it, like our sister Marie said before we even started this discussion. So, Brother Vincent, welcome, and let's hear your take, please.
Oh, thank you, Sister Comfort. Sorry about that. I was late today. So to start, let's say thank you to everyone, all the speakers from Sister Marie Pendi to Peter. Well, thank you all, and think you smashed it. That's very great. For this is empathy is the foundation of this business. It's true, and then everything you said is also true and also right, because I listen to you guys. Myself, I don't know if I have a room to say something, because you say everything and everything correctly. So I don't even know exactly what to add to what you said, because already done, and then you have done the job. So empathy, like all of you said. So without that empathy, I think this business wouldn't have maybe a day one. So we can see, because it's because of empathy that Mr. Ash created this business. And then it show this empathy also show also day and day, even what we are doing here day and day, we see that we are together, and then we have a webinar all the time. If anyone have an issue, we see the empathy among us also is there. So this is something that is very important for this business. And then this happen all the time. throughout since this business happened, we can see that the empathy is the middle and then the central of everything here. So it's also according to even the action of our CEO, what Mr. Ash is doing for people. We saw a lot of things in Hyderabad. What happened? All this is also the basis of empathy also, because if without that, this business will not exist. So it's very important when we talk about O Connect, O Bless, when we using those O Connect some years ago. O Bless is also based off the empathy. So without that, Mr. Ash will not do that. We saw that the action that Mr. Ash also did in India, giving food to people, all this, it was very important. None of the company, I know there are some rich company outside there, fortunate company, but none of them have done this. And then they don't do that. So it's very important for what this thing also, that all the action that is doing also struck me, because this, if it's not empathy is there, I don't think that I will do this. So it's the same thing when we go to customer service, because when as a good customer service, they will tell you that when a customer call to complain for something, the best thing you need to do, you have to get empathy and compassion for him. So it's the same thing that Mr. Ash also think forward about that. I say empathy for people like me and you, because what he's doing is going to change also our life. It's going to change so many things, because that empathy that he uses is going to change our life. Because I can complain that even maybe a few months ago, I got so many bills that I cannot pay. So it's very difficult. I gone through so many things. But when this thing happened, I will not complain again about my bill that I haven't paid. I will not even complain that the car that I'm looking to drive, no more. So it's finished. I will not also complain that the house that I want to pay, that I cannot afford to do it. So you see, all this is sure that the empathy is behind of all this, because without empathy, this will not happen. So it's very important that, and then I believe that it's true that this company without is the foundation of this business is also empathy, because we saw all the action that happened. We saw so many things happen. I'm not going to maybe mention all of them there, but we all know, and then what is going on. Even today, we are sitting here is also based on that, because without that, we wouldn't see there. If just now call Andy and say, oh, Andy, this is the problem that I am going through, or this, I know the first thing my brother will have empathy for me. Also, other way around, if we speak to Yosobe and things, so it's like that. We help each other, so it's there. So it creates also the empathy that you put in that business is also impacting all of us. So every single individual in this business, if you don't understand the empathy that Mr. Ash put it down, and then you are in this business, I think you are in the wrong area, because all of us, we understand that the empathy is the middle of this. So when I see my brother or my sister in a same difficult situation, I think the first thing is also empathy for the person. So you realize that we are all sharing the same belief, the same truth. So it's very important for this great business. So if you don't have that man, I think we are in the wrong area, because this is the what we should have in our mind. This is what we should think, that this is our CEO is doing this. So what he's doing, he says he's going to do something to change the world. He's going to do things, and then when this thing happen, we're going to change people around us. So when this happen, it's going to impact our life positively, because when we say impact can have a two ways, positive and negative. But this way, we have a positive impact in our life, because if I got money, I'm going to also help people around me, around my life, friend, community, so many. And then they also, when they get it, they also help people. So one way to another is going to change the world, and that's going to have a positive impact in the world. Even also, you think about the positive, the traditional way we do things, because before we don't say what is going to create does not exist, it exists, but maybe we do in a traditional way. But now it's going to change this traditional way to different way, like digital transformation way, the new technology way, and then we can see in another way today, things will be much more easier for us to do. Even big company, small company, medium, they're going to also have a positive impact of that, because their way to do things is going to change. even when they are buying, because software and system, the application that we use in a different company, we pay for it, is not free. And then some of them also will pay for the license. It's not so free. It's different. It's expensive to all this. So when Mr. Ash plan for all this, it's going to also help a lot of company to afford, to be able to afford those difficult systems that they are using, and then it costs a lot of money to the company. So be good price, affordable for company, and also individual business that you want to do, and then it will be also easy for us, and then we can change all this. That's why I'm saying that it's going to have a positive impact, not as an individual, but even the society ways, everyone going to benefit for it. Because if the business is positive, everyone love it, and then it's above the market value, you use it, and then you use it for your business, to change your business, to even for the cost of your business. It can also help your business for the cost also. So all this, your business can have also a lot of profit. So all this is also help our society to move forward. So it's important. And then all this that I mentioned, the basis of this, or the central of this, is empathy. Because if you don't empathy, I don't care if the company, they are making profit, or individual are making profit, or individual, it can impact our life positively. No, it's because the empathy is there. That's why you think about all this, so that we too, tomorrow, we can have a better life, and then you can change the whole world in a way that we'll be happy to hear this. Thank you, Sister Comfort. I will leave it there.
Sure, thank you. Thanks so much, Brother Vincent. I think what I tried to get from what you say in my own words is the fact that, like Collins said earlier on, that legacy does not only mean financial or material stuff. I think Ash is leaving behind a legacy of empathy, because there are so many people, including myself, who joined this business because they wanted to better themselves and their immediate family and stuff like that. But Ash is like, no, I am not here about creating money for myself. I am here about creating a solution to help people who have been struggling and never making it. I'm here to create solution for those who think that they really want to do this type of thing, but they cannot afford it, and that is the mindset of everybody. Because on my platform, I think I've spoken to hundreds of people. There was one time I invested time, just every day I'll ask a person, what is it that you're planning to do to make yourself happy the moment we start reaping the fruit of this company? Almost everybody, I think everybody told me a project they had in mind, how they want to change to transform their community. That is the spirit of empathy we are talking about. From their words and interactions, that, listen, I feel for my people. It's just that, like back home we say, the tortoise likes boxing, but the hands are short. But Ash is here trying to strengthen and lengthen our arms so that we can reach as far beyond ourselves as possible to make lives change around the world. I think that can only be based on empathy. So let's hear from our sister, Gifty.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. I was trying to unmute. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Well spoken. Yeah. Empathy is the foundation of this business. It's really true, because Mr. Ash said he is creating over a million Mother Teresa's. Why? Because of his heart. It's a business, but it's a different kind of business. It's a business that thinks of human being, thinks about humanity, how human being can survive on this planet. This afternoon, I was listening to one guy, an American musician. He has passed on. And what he was saying was making a lot of sense. He said one person can say, I have billions. And we have somebody, 1 square meal a day, the person doesn't have. And this person will boast, I have this, I have that. And you live across the street, a lot of people going through a lot, but you are feeling proud to say you have this in your bank account. This is what our CEO wants to change. He wants to change this narrative. That is why he has created this business. He has created it for those who don't have chance, for those who don't have math, for those who don't have opportunity, will have the chance, will have this opportunity to be able to live a comfortable life, to be able to feed himself, his family, at least to get a place to put his head. People are going through a lot, but this company has come to help out. That is why this man is building this company. This is the empathy that he has for humanity. He is building this business. He can decide how much he wants to charge. But he said, no, charging more, no, making it average, yes, and also sharing the profit so that the less privileged will have this opportunity in life. That is why we are all here. We are here because of his heart. We are here because of his ideology. We are here because what he wants to do, it takes boldness, it takes the fear of God to do that. That is why we are here. That is why we are so happy to be part of this business. If you are listening and you are not part of this business, click on the link and wait the moment we go out. Join, because it is going to better your life. Some will come, everybody will rush and follow. Tomorrow, it will collapse. People will be crying. But this one has come to stay. 7 years and still counting. It is still standing on its feet. That tells you that we are in a good place because of the heart of this man. Because God's hand is upon this business. And God is leading us through to our new phase. This is the big heart that this man has. And we really appreciate him, because some of us, if it wasn't him, I think we will not have this chance. Because a lot of big companies, none have the chance to be part. But how much did we pay? Nothing. Nothing. We came in freely. It is a great opportunity for us. So if you are listening and you are not part of it, try to be part of this business and your life will transform. Even though it's a business, but it is going to help you also. Thank you, Sister Comfort. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, that was powerful, sis. Thank you so much. And I like how you made a long list of certain things. Those are really Ashi's qualities, guys. You can tell how much people know their CEO. You talked about we're here because of his heart, because of his idea, because
Mr. Ash Mufera really took root in the hearts of all of us who are loyal, because we trust this man to the degree that no matter what transpired, we are committed to him and his vision. we are going to stay with him. We know his heart condition. We know most of us that he is someone who for years has been motivated into taking care of those who were downtrodden, and he did not take his mission lightly. But there comes a time when things that were said and challenged, he had to come out and make a personal statement. He did this not out of fear, but out of duty and love. And he went on to say this about two individuals and what they did while representing his company. They were very close to Mr. Mafair. He trusted them implicitly, but they disappointed him. And the camaraderie that was between the three of them dissipated to the point where he no longer could trust them or support them. Mr. Mafair, being the man who he is, could no longer pretend that everything was fine and dandy. He has never been someone who dwelled on negativity. But the two individuals who this personal message is about caused Mr. Mafair to take a stand, the proverbial line in the sand. And he wanted to resolve this conflict before moving forward with the loyal, dedicated, trustworthy founders and affiliates who put themselves as servants ready to help uplift humanity. He wants people of good character, people who are self-sacrificing, people who are givers. And those two individuals are just the opposite. They were takers. They were not integrity keepers. So he had to do something for the sake of decency. And he laid bare his soul. On this day, July 24th, 2025, Bill Must and John White wholeheartedly are behind Mr. Ash Mafair. He is weathering storms of betrayal, and it was brewing for quite a long time. He was looking for any shred of decency decency in those two individuals. We don't know the extent of what Mr. Mufere will do. But if I were in their shoes, instead of bashing Mr. Mufere, I would apologize because they know that he's telling the truth. They had a counter. Offensive. They put up a bridge between the truth and the falsehood. And it's sad to see those who were loyal to Mr. Mufere all of a sudden started lashing out at him and calling him out for speaking the truth. And those who are saying negative things about Mr. Mufere when they used to say glowing positive things have fallen victims to lies of these two individuals. Instead of apologizing and being truthful, those individuals aggressively said whatever they were being accused of were simply gifts coming from people because of their financial position. They are no longer representing Mr. Mufere or any of the core values that he espouses, nor the company which is going to be launched. Despite all of what has happened in the past and recently. So instead of a public apology for their conduct that they were involved in, they lashed out at the hand that was feeding them.